Homework, the illusion of teaching kids more. Many studies have shown that homework is actually less beneficial than many people believe. And I've talked to tons of teachers about this, and they all believe in homework until I explain some of the studies and stuff I've read. Homework does a lot of negative things to the body, mental health negative things. Life is about balance, and a lot of adults have figured out that, you go to work for 7 or 10 hours, whatever your thing is, and then you come home and you want to relax, you want to hang out, you want to do something you like, but we aren't letting kids do that too. Young kids especially get overwhelmed and discouraged so easily, and they are at school for 7 hours. So that's a very long period of time for such young kids to be, away from home. So it's a lot about balance and realizing that these kids probably don't need that extra half hour of homework after they've been at school for 7 hours. The state standard recommends 10 minutes per grade level. So 10 minutes for first grade, 20 minutes, and you add 10 on every year they achieve. Which I can tell you from personal experience, my younger brother is 10 years younger than me. He definitely had more than 10 minutes of homework. It was closer to half hour, 45 minutes of homework when he was in first grade. And that's crazy to think that after they were there for 7 hours, they still have to come home and do another hour of homework. But the averages for kindergarten and first graders is 25 minutes of homework after school. That's crazy for such young kids. And as you climb up into high school and college, it could be 3-4 hours of homework a night, which is completely crazy, just mind-blowing that you have so much homework to do after being at a full day of school. Another thing that really deters kids from excelling in school is the fact that many parents don't know how to properly do the homework that these children are given. So, you have a 4th grader and its parents can't help them with the homework or the way they're doing it because they don't know how. You got to realize our parents are, 20 years older than us, and we're taught in a different fashion. So then we confuse the kids because the parents try to teach them and the teachers are teaching something different. And what are they supposed to believe? What are they supposed to do? So that causes extra tension in school because the parents told them to do it a certain way, and that's not how the teacher wants them to do it. But who are they supposed to ask when they're sent home with a bunch of homework they have due the next day? Like, how are they supposed to actually figure out how to do it if they don't have the proper tools? It's just, you can't send these kids with improper tools and expect perfection. And another thing that's greatly, negative on homework's part is the mental health. Lots and lots of people struggle with mental health problems because of school and the stress associated with homework. High schoolers, college-age kids, there's been, numerous times where people have depression, have anxiety because of the homework, because of the stress they feel because of the schoolwork. It's just so much. And I mean, I obviously graduated high school and I'm in college now, and I can tell you that I definitely have a lot of stress related to schoolwork. Sometimes I feel like I can't achieve it. Sometimes I feel like I'm not up to par. I'm not as smart as the other kids because it's not easy for me. So I can definitely tell you that it's something that it's on a lot of our minds, absolutely. And I mean, it's really discouraging when you work on something and you think you did good and you didn't do the hot, So I understand completely, and I don't agree that young kids should have to go through this kind of stress. There's been a study to show that 70% of high school and college age kids admit to having stress often by homework and schoolwork, or always by homework and schoolwork. Stress constantly about their schoolwork and their homework. That's absolutely crazy. Now we're talking, you know, from 14 to 24 above, you know? Like, these are kids that are going for their AA, that are trying to finish high school, and they feel this kind of stress. That's absolutely crazy to me, because I feel like nobody should ever have to have that much stress over this. And homework, just, there's no proper way to do it, because if you don't understand, then you have no way to get help. There's no benefit to giving homework. It's more practice, but it's incorrect practice. As I said, life is very much about balance and learning how to balance what you like and what you want to get accomplished in your career. In the end, I find that homework is beneficial to very few comparatively to how many get stressed out by it, how many kids have other things on their plate like work and younger siblings to watch. I don't think it's beneficial to many. And the ones it is, that's awesome, but the majority doesn't feel that way. And if you're a person of influence, please take my words to the heart, look up studies, do some research, and ultimately ask the people you're assigning homework to. Note their emotion, note the way they react when you mention the homework. Because you realize that a lot of kids are very smart, but just can't come up with the time to actually sit down and spend a couple hours doing it. A lot of them have so many other things on their plate. Thank you for your time.